Now YouTube, what's going on with y'all? Gen Z, we finna get into some talking, finna get into some yapping. I know my hair pointed up like I'm a Super Saiyan, like I'm Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I apologize. But look, I gotta make this video. I gotta make this video for my brothers and my sisters. First of all, I don't wanna hear nothing from anybody that is not Gen Z or a millennial that is in the mud just like I am. It might seem like I'm normal living life, but I have no money to my name. Wallahi, swear to God, if I am still with my parents, I am not living lavish. Now look, we all know in today's time, the job market is absolutely garbage. It is ass right now. And I'm sorry if I use some explicit language. So if you don't like what I have to say, please click off this video. I want to respect those people, give them people a moment to get off this video. All right, let's get into it. Now, if you look at today's time and you look at Gen Z's, just look at the time period we're in right now. The job market is the most humiliation ritual thing of all time right now, right? You go to school for like 4 years, got a master's degree, bachelor's degree, and you try to go use that degree and the experience and all that other stuff that you got, them internships and all that stuff, it's not even enough to land you a job. Instead, what's happening is you applying for these jobs, nobody's get back to you, or AI is instantly declining your shit. I'm telling you, this is coming from somebody that literally has dealt with this for the last year, the last 2+ years. I know you're probably like, didn't you have a job a couple of months ago? I did have a job a couple of months ago, but it wasn't like no entry-level job. It was a job at the mall. And even that was hard to get a job with. The only reason I got that job was mainly because I had connections. And that's what the job market is. If you do not have any connections right after college, you're playing life on difficulty. It is back to the parents' house, eating ramen noodles, sitting in your room all day, doom scrolling, doom glooming. That's 95% of our mindset. But I'm here to wake you up and realize something. Gen Z, let me tell you something. This job market is not finna get better. They put in all these regulations, requirements, and everything, and they know damn well half this stuff don't even make sense. It's impossible to reach. They want 5+ years of knowledge and experience when you've been in college. You've been in college. They want you to have 5 years of that, 5 years of that. And mind you, you're a brand new person in the job market. The game is rigged right now. It was always rigged, and it's only going to get worse. If people are graduating into this job market, can't find jobs, anything, why would any of us want to continuing through university? I am tired of people saying that, oh, go to university, go to college, you need to go to college, you need to go to college. Stop falling for that. Let me tell you what I'm happy with college, Gen Z. Let me tell you what I'm happy with college and the 9 to 5. So many people have gone to college, and the value of that degree has lost its value. There is so many people applying for that job. Hundreds of millions of people done gone to college, went into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, got that job. There's an overload in this. You know what's happening now? Now they're not letting people through. Yeah, it's not just, AI takes a huge part in this. AI is one of the main reasons why. Because it's not the fact that they don't want to hire you. It's the fact that they're too lazy too. You know, there's so many people out here trying to get jobs, land a job in the field they want to go into. They making all these resumes. Trust me, I done made tons of resumes. It's gotten to the point where I had to make an AI resume. And my AI resume worked versus my handmade resume. And I'm just like, yeah, we're fried. This is GG's. Do you know how many jobs I applied to and I can't get a single job whatsoever? Trying to get like a simple job at like a car wash, you can't do that no more. You can't do none of that. You can't get a job at McDonald's no more. McDonald's, that's another one. That's a good one. If you're a teenager like years ago, the average teenager you would think would be working at McDonald's as a high school job or a part-time job, you know, whatever. Yeah, you go into most of McDonald's now near me, there's still a tiny amount of kids that still work at McDonald's. But what I'm seeing now is it's grown adults. And you want to know who's those adults? There's adults that that's going to college and can't even find a job. And guess what? They're working a 9 to 5 that doesn't even align with their field. A little play job that doesn't align with their field. So you would look at that and be like, why would I put myself through $100 to $1,000 worth of debt just to not be able to land a job? It's hard out here. It is really hard out here. I had to wake up and come to my senses and be like, yup, suck it up, buttercup, get to work on YouTube. Because this is and I'm not to mention they already upped the requirements for monetization, but that's not the point. The point is, if you have a dream or goals or anything you want to do, start that now. Start now before it's I'm telling you, Gen Z, because trying to chase a 9 to 5 right now is not worth it. Trying to chase that 9 to 5 right now is not fucking worth it, bro. There's over tons and hundreds of people that are still in this spell thinking that everything is sunshines and rainbows. Though we are in a bad economy. We are in a recession. You might as well say we're in a recession right now. People can't find jobs. And then you got AI right here. You got AI hit right here laying people jobs off or instantly decline people's applications where an actual human is not looking at it. Y'all need to actually wake up and realize, like, bro, that old way of life is over with, bro. The only way for you to live life is actually live life how you want to play. Play by your own rules. You can't play by how the system wants you to play, bro. You can't play by the old rat race because it's not working for Gen Z. They call us lazy. They call us lazy. They say we can't do this and do that. These are all boomers, by the way, saying this. Boomers that made our lives difficult to live. Sorry. Got some in my mouth. Yeah. But they made our lives difficult the moment we became adults. That 9 to 5 that you wanted, that dream job, you ain't getting that shit, bro. I'm so sorry when I tell you this. You are better off chasing your dreams. You are better off trying to chase something that they say not to chase, and you still chase it anyway. Do you know how many people laughed at me and made fun of me, saying, oh yeah, I would never be a good creator, or I would never be a content creator, shitting on my dreams? Now there's people talking about they need help with content. And when I seen that, I was like, oh, so my side of the internet, my side of my thing that I call work, my passion, is all of a sudden it is the new way of life now. But it's it doesn't even have to be content. It can be something that doesn't even align with content. There's so much stuff you can do, bro, without a degree. Because what is looking like right now, you try to throw yourself into that job market, you're going to be stuck in that endless. If you watch Naruto, you're probably going to you're going to probably know what I'm talking about. You're going to be stuck in an endless Tsukiyomi, a genjutsu. You're going to be stuck get stuck in an infinite loop of trying to apply for jobs, again decline, applying for jobs, again decline, applying for jobs, again decline. I'm telling you, I was stuck in that. I got my dad on my ass talking about something. He still has this mindset thinking that everything is sunshine and rainbows. Motherfucker need to wake up. I love my dad, but that nigga be tripping. I'm telling him, hey, the job market is deep fried right now, Dad. I can't find a job. You still need to apply. Why? To just get instantly declined? You ain't been trying enough. This man took me to two job interviews, and I'm gonna talk about that. Let me tell you about the first job interview I went to. The first job interview I went to was in the summertime this year. It was a job. It was for McDonald's. Okay, I worked at McDonald's. I have 3 years of experience at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for within that time frame. I worked in fast food in general over that time frame because I've had multiple different jobs, right? You would think, oh yeah, you get the McDonald's jobs. I went into that interview. First of all, nobody was trying to talk to me. It took the actual hiring manager to come to me and talk to me and tell me, it's just for her to tell me, oh yeah, unfortunately, we're not hiring right now. And it's because we just opened up, because it was a brand new McDonald's. We just opened up and we're waiting for business to come in. I tried to apply to that McDonald's. Instant decline. Let me tell you about another incident. I went to Panda Express, a brand new place. There's a lot of brand new places building up where I live because it's a ghost city over here. There's barely anything over here. But look, that's not the point. I went to a Panda Express open house orientation. They had 50 plus of us, 50 plus people in one room, sitting there, hoping, praying like this, swear to God. There was people in there that was like the ages of age 40 to 50. I swear to God. There was a grown man in there, looked like he could be my father. It was a whole bunch of us in there, from kids, adults, to people that was trying to get jobs. They had 2 hiring managers, 50 people in there. Guess how many people got that job? 3 people got a job there. 3 out of 50. You would think, okay, 15 people, all that other stuff. 3. It is getting so hard out here. You cannot get no like little part-time or like low dead-end minimum wage job anymore. It's hard out here. It's hard. It's hard out here. So you know what I'm telling my generation to do? Build your own path. Because if you want to stay in the infinite Tsukiyomi, the infinite loop of applying for a 9 to 5, instant decline. Apply, instant decline. Apply, instant decline. I'm telling you, because I've been in it, bro. You cannot find a job. And I know there's gonna be people in my comment section talking about some, oh, I promise you, it's always, I see these comments, it's always the people in all my under these videos that be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about and all this other stuff, bro. You're only young. You're tripping all over nothing. I'm like, who the hell is talking? Who are you talking to? Real deal. If you put it, you're saying this because you've lived life already. I'm talking about from a Gen Z's perspective that's young, 20 in their early 20s, or they're teenagers still. I'm talking about from that standpoint. I'm not talking about you. I don't care. Because I know there's going to be people in my comment section talking about some, oh yeah, y'all just lazy. We're not lazy. We've been cheated out too. We've been cheated out of society. We've been cheated out of life. Y'all keep saying, oh, do this, do that. I'm telling you this truthfully. And I'm just a guy on the internet. All I do is just talk to a camera. And y'all relate to that. I be myself. I'm not doing nothing crazy, outlandish. There is something for you to do. The new way of life, your work is going to become digital. Everything is going digital. A month ago, I remember there's a streamer named Blackboy Max. Y'all might know who he is. Y'all might not know. Streamer, Grammy nominated, rapper, whatever you want to call him. He has said some real shit on one of these clips I seen when I was just scrolling for a little bit. He said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, in the next few years, bro, a lot of this shit finna go digital, y'all. I'm telling you, bro. Like, everything is going to have to be monetized. Everything. Your passion projects, your little hobbies, is gonna have to. You're gonna have to make something that you like into a job. Because if you don't, and you still following that old way of life, you're gonna be left behind, bro. I'm telling you straight up. I'm telling you straight up, bro. Gen Z, we have to create our own path and stop falling for this propaganda, because it don't work no more. That old way of life, that college BS, that shit's over with, bro. And I know a lot of y'all done went off to college, so I can't save y'all. But to the people that didn't, you gotta find something that you like doing. Because if you don't, If you think 2026 bad, I only think 2027 gonna be way worse, bro. I don't know. That's all I got for this video. Love you. Be safe. DTR, dreams to reality. Get to work. I'm out of here, bro.